Do you belong with me? Do you belong?
I am ready.
Look at you. You in a good mood. What happened?
Just I'm with you doing my favorite podcast.
Okay, all right.
You know, I'm so excited about topic and I just love to do it.
Okay,
And
cool.
Saturday morning.
Yes.
No, Sunday.
Sunday
Today,
morning.
Sunday morning.
Yes.
Let's go.
Yes.
Hi everyone.
Hello.
My name is Daria.
And my name is Hollis P. Monroe.
We are believers.
We are
and
believers.
today we are so lazy to do something, actually.
Right?
Yeah.
You can hear it in my voice. Like,
Yeah, we was looking for a new topic for you, and you know, we just got
lazy.
lazy to do something, lazy to look something. Yeah, and decided to speak about laziness. Actually, we are joking. We are all the time in good mood to do something amazing for you.
Yes.
And we like to speak today about laziness and lazy people and people which feel I am lazy, I'm something wrong with me, I'm lazy, or, like self-judgment, I need to finish this, but I'm so lazy, and I'm still not starting to write it or to do it or whatever. I heard one position. I have my own position about laziness, and one position which I discussed some time ago with one friend of mine. So my personal position was just laziness. It's the best what can happen with you. Laziness pushing progress.
Pushes you to progress.
Push progress at all, not only you, because if you are lazy to do something, you start to create what I can do different to do it easier.
Really? Interesting.
One of my cousin, do you remember this TV from 80s with buttons?
Buttons on it.
On it,
Yes.
without a controller or
Yes.
so on, And he was too lazy to stand up, and you need to push a button. And he took some long stick. Once someone got idea, I'm too lazy to push all these buttons. So let's create some controller, and I will push it from my sofa. I think it's very good point to be lazy, because if this person which created this controller got this idea to make controller for TV. He can say, no, you need to be hard, you need to struggle, and everybody is doing like this. And he said, no, I'm too lazy to do like everybody.
Interesting.
I will not stand up and, let's create something new. And this, I feel it's just amazing point in laziness.
Okay.
So if somebody lazy, how I can do it different? You can spend your energy for to blame yourself on, you lazy ass, you are not doing again. But you can switch to other side.
Right.
How I can do it different? Because I'm too lazy to do it like this.
Yes.
Or, just maybe I can ask somebody to do it. And maybe this person will do it even better. And I can do something what I like to do.
Yes.
For example, I create new system, or I create new controller, or even if I take stick,
Yes.
it's already, I push progress and my creativity,
Okay.
I think it's,
No. I wasn't going
No?
to stop you. I was just going to say, okay, creativity. I don't know if it creates progress, because maybe I'm with you. I see where you're going with it. I like it. I like it. I would say that this is a little bit of a different kind of laziness, because then you have to put some energy into like coming up. You may have a creative way to allow yourself to be lazy. But sometimes you might be too lazy to even put this idea into practice,
Yeah, it can be.
I do recognize this where you...
And this second point, which
second
I
point.
discussed with one friend of mine, she is psychotherapist, actually, and I have a lot around what I can do.
Every time you say it, I'm going to say you and the psychotherapist. Just be ready for it. It's as soon as you say that, I'm going to say you and the psychotherapist. It's not going to change.
Okay. And so we discussed also this laziness and to be lazy and so on. And I I told her, I don't know how to fight with my laziness. I'm so lazy to do this. I'm so lazy. I understand that I need to do it. But I'm so lazy. In some way inside, even I want to do it, But, I need to fight with these feelings. I'm just lazy and I find something different for to escape from this, for to do something different, more nice. And she said, no laziness exists. No laziness exists at all.
Okay.
Because our brain, it's working like this, that, for example, we discussed it already in episode about energy and people around us. Second episode, what we present. And we discussed that we have our thoughts, fears, feelings, whatever, and we concentrate on this, but our brain, he have natural mind, clean, without borders, without fears, without everything.
Yeah.
Once we relax or once we concentrate on something different, this feeling, I don't know, it's help us to understand this brain, he calculate already. We don't need it or we don't want it. Actually, we don't want it.
Okay.
For example, I was needing to do something and she said, okay, tell me for what you need it. And she was keeping ask questions till the end that I said, just I don't need it. So in the end, I don't need it. Because, if I will spend my energy now on this, what I feel like I need to do, I will not have energy to do something what really I need to do,
Right.
Because result of this action, I was not needing. I was liking to do it because, I was feeling that I need to do it, It's very interesting.
I'm not sure I understand this one.
So I explained one more time that our brain, our mind feel already. This will be no result.
Okay.
This action will bring to us nothing.
Okay.
Or I don't want to have it. Actually, I don't need it.
Okay.
So for example, looking for a new job. You can send your CV and so on, but you said, I will sit a little bit longer on my sofa. Oh, maybe, I look out the window. Oh, somebody was calling to me. Oh, a new post on Instagram. Because you don't want to looking for a job. Maybe you are okay with money what you have at the moment. Or maybe you don't have to have this job, don't want to do this job. Maybe you wish to do something different, and you just stuck in between. You are not making step to job of your dream, and you are not doing something with this job.
All right. I kind of get it.
Get it?
Yeah.
Her point that we are not lazy.
Okay.
Just our brain is much more clever than we are.
Okay.
And he calculate already that we have no profit in this action.
Interesting.
So best to lay on sofa
Okay.
than do something what
Okay.
we don't need in the
Okay.
end,
Okay. Okay. So need that you don't need or you don't want. Is this?
It's buff.
Well,
Buff can be.
okay. All right. Okay.
Yeah, because if he calculate deep inside, I like to write books, for example. But I need to looking for job like like a truck driver. And my feelings and my thoughts inside for what we will spend time now to looking for job like a truck driver. If now with our finances okay everything and we can start to write book.
Interesting.
For what?
Interesting.
So it just like the clean calculation, and we try it with my friend Marina, and to calculate it, it's really like this.
Okay.
We are just not given to us these questions all till the end,
Right.
Why really I'm not doing something?
Yeah.
Why I'm really lazy? Is
Yeah.
it something behind?
Okay, so basically laziness in one is inspires creativity, and also laziness is really your brain telling you that you don't want it or you don't need it.
Yeah.
I agree. I agree with you, actually.
Nice stuff, huh?
I do. Podcast over. Episode over. I agree with you.
I find it's very interesting. First one, this I like. And if I feel that I'm lazy, I use it a lot in my life. If I start to be lazy, never I fight with this feeling. Like a plus for me, not minus, because I can stuck in minus stuff, oh, I'm so lazy.
So you find a way to make it fun. You make it so you do want it.
Yeah.
And that you do need it. Yeah.
No, I do something different.
Oh, you do something different?
I do something different.
Okay. But what about the things that you have to do?
For example?
Homework. When you were a kid, homework. You didn't want to, I don't feel like doing this.
I was hating to do it. Never done.
You didn't do it? You didn't do your homework?
You know what I was doing? Because I was too lazy to do homework. Because I felt like, it's like a bullshit.
Okay.
I spent all day in school. And after school, I need to do something again.
Yeah.
But I learned it already all day in school. What do you want from me? And you know what I was doing?
You cracking me up. Oh, that's funny. Okay, sorry. Excuse me.
I was just using my memory for all information what I got from teacher during a lesson. I just store it in my mind.
Okay.
I was doing some answers
Okay.
to remember it better.
Okay.
I had my technique how to do, and I have half day free.
Okay.
And second, what I was doing, good connection.
Good
Good connection with other people in my class.
Yeah.
For example, I was the best in chemistry, and
The other friend, and then you shared the homework.
yes, I said, okay, we'll help you with this test now, but you can help me, you can sit with me on physics, because in physics I was like a 0. I understand nothing what they said. I was not really sure that she speak Russian, Is it words? Is it really language? So I had my perfect bag for school. I was girl, It was not.
You were a girl in school?
I was girl all the time.
Okay,
and I
I'm
was
just
like,
making sure.
I was liking to have nice bag, beautiful.
Okay.
But in this bag, I can take with me in school only 2 books. When you have 8 lessons, it's not possible. So I need to choose, and teachers will ask all the time, hey, where is your book? Why on your table no book? So I make this connection, and okay, I will help you with this, but you bring me a book for this. So
You little hustler.
it was like good deals,
Okay. Interesting.
Good deals with right people,
So you wouldn't have to carry your books and you wouldn't have to study. So you used your creativity.
Yes, to escape it. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Other was bringing this awful, ugly, big bags full of books. Like 8 books. It's so heavy.
Right.
Why I need to do?
Right.
If I just need nice connection,
And you should see this little move that she's doing when she says this
Yeah.
nice connection.
Yeah, most
Okay.
of them was boys. Yeah.
I get it. I knew exactly what you meant as soon as you said
Yeah.
this. It's wonderful. It's a wonderful life you've led,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, I would say for me, my laziness comes from avoiding things. I like to avoid things. When I have things I don't want to deal with, I go take a nap. And I try to forget about it. I try to sleep and hope when I wake up it is not there anymore, For me, laziness would be avoidance. Somehow, my mother is like this as well. And maybe I learned it from my mother, but we operate a lot better under pressure. So we'll be lazy up until you absolutely have no time left. And then you go hard with it.
Oh, it's my style as well.
And it would be interesting to just, the label manager,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
He's the opposite of this. And I talked about this before. He does everything immediately so he can forget about it.
Yeah.
So he puts the laziness afterwards. Like he said, I'm going to do it now, get it out of the way so I don't have to deal with it later. Mm-hmm. And I wonder, like, why we don't just say, why don't we just, instead of putting the pressure at the end, you know, or are we too lazy to put the pressure on ourselves at the beginning? Like, because I would think.
I have the same like you.
Yeah.
But I know why it happens. I thought about already a long time. Spent some time to think about. And you know, for example, what I have in time of Corona, you know, it's not so much to do. So I have some task. I don't know, for today some small task, for tomorrow some small task. In the end, every task will take some, I don't know, 2 hours, 3 hours. I come to conclusion that I will push everything in 2 days. All what I can do during whole week, I just make full 2 days. And I have 5 days free. Done. You know, it's...
But you
know,
do it
like,
at the last 2 days or the first 2 days?
I decided how it's better last 2 days. How it works, you know, like to jump in last train. You know?
Yeah.
Because, you know, another way, I need to set my mind to make ready for work. I need to start with connection to write something, And in the end, I spend much more time. Because I need concentrate me and, I don't know, to cancel all appointments or to deal with everybody, to write, or no, not today. Today only 2 hours, and after some piece, you know. I understand it's right, like solution for my brain to have much more free time.
Yeah.
I inform everybody that these 2 days I'm out of all activities. Just forget about me because I stuck on work. And I have 5 days. 5 days I don't need to think about.
Yeah.
You know?
I like this idea. I mean, well, it doesn't need, this is what I would do normally anyway. I was just still wait until, without thinking about it, I'll wait till the last 2 days and then I do it. Like I have things that I know I have to do for Monday and I still don't do them until Monday. And I could just do them and get them out of the way. And so it would be nice to be able to put those 2 days at the beginning of the week as opposed to the 2 days right before they need to be completed. Because what happens...
Look different for me.
Well, let me ask you this. So what happens if something happens on that last day?
Some task you can keep till the last day, nothing happens.
Right.
For some task, you need this extra time for if something happens, you know. And, you know, one point what I wanted to say, you are not doing nothing all this time. You think about this task already. Once you saw it, you start to work on this. I used to work like graphic designer long time. My boss was so nervous. He was, Daria, you are doing nothing. We have project. You need to start to make some examples. You are doing nothing. I said, in which time it have to be done? On Friday, I like to see some variants. Today, first day, and so I took my time, and in the end, he was agree with my system.
Okay.
I still keep in mind this project. I need this time just to make this picture at first in my head.
Yeah.
And after I need 15 minutes to drive it all.
Yeah.
You know?
Okay.
And make it ready.
So now what is required in order to put this style into practice is you have to know for sure that in those 2 days you will get it done. You have to have confidence in yourself and you have to know that when those 2 days come, you will actually get it done.
Actually, you cannot be sure in this because, for example, like in design, it's more like to set your mind to don't matter what, something we need to do in this day. Maybe we got some great idea and it will be really like a wow. Maybe not.
Okay.
It can happen with design, with art, and music. It can happen.
Yes.
But you cannot push your creativity so much, but that it happens.
Right.
And just to make this date and say, in this day, I will sit and write something or create something or whatever. And most important all this time, don't feel I'm lazy, idiot, I can do nothing, it's already 2 days left, I have no idea. You need to make you free. Because I really understand. Now, my mind work on it, try to find out, to feel. Maybe I go to look, for example, if I work on some magazine about dresses or something like this, or fashion, I will go in some beautiful store for to see on dresses. Maybe it will inspire me.
Okay.
Or just
So you are working. You are working on it.
My brain is working
Yes.
because it cannot happen, but like just keep it in mind.
Okay. So, but I mean, on a certain level, you are taking actions.
Yeah.
It's not like you're just not thinking about it at all and you just put the whole thing off and then two days before you have to do it, you're not
Sometimes
saying...
it happens like this.
Oh, okay. Okay.
It depends. It depends. Just I try to let my brain free and no stress. This day will come, I will sit with Photoshop, with Illustrator, and we'll create something. We will see what. Somehow, once you send this request in your brain, it starts to work automatically, Even if I do something different and I completely forget about some task, and for example, I saw something on one of a bus station, some people, and I decided, wow, this is good concept for our marketing for this client, you know?
Okay.
It was just somewhere in my mind. I think our brain just amazing, and we are not forgetting everything. Once we got this, it's stuck somewhere. If you are not have it all the time in front of your eyes or in your thoughts, it don't mean that it's not exist,
Interesting. I don't know. I mean, I get it. And I think that once you've proven to yourself a few times that you can do this, and because I think this requires a little bit of confidence in yourself and some level of proof that I've done this 10 times and I've always completed it, so there's no reason for me to believe that I can't do it.
Yeah, and from other side, okay, if it will not happen, if I will not get this amazing idea or any idea at all, what happens? I will not die.
You might get fired.
Worst case, if I work with idiots. But usually if you work in art industry, everybody knows that creativity not happens just like this. Boom, it's here. You need time for this.
Okay.
So maybe you can go open and say, I spent so much time. I thought about. I really invest my brain in this, but I still didn't get an idea. I stuck in this.
But I don't know if I would call this laziness though, because it clearly you have it operating in the. I would call this your process. You have a process that doesn't require you to actively work on it every day, but clearly somewhere on some level your brain is working on the end result all the time, if I'm understanding what you're saying to me. So I'm saying that what about the person, because when I think about lazy, I'm thinking of the person who knows they have to do something. They have to turn something in on Friday, and then they just don't think about it. They do other things. They play video games. They talk on the phone. They watch movies.
That was complaint of my boss.
Okay, because he thought that's what
it was free designer more. Everybody was working. Everybody was driving something, making examples, looking somewhere for new information, additional information, pictures. And what I was doing, I was drinking coffee. I was speaking with everyone in office.
Like, wow, what are you guys doing?
Exactly. I was sitting on the roof and enjoying sun, and he was just driving crazy.
Yeah.
Just it was something what you are so lazy, but all the time. His day, it was best examples what he can get.
Right.
And he said, okay, it's my type of work. I cannot work under stress. I cannot put so much stress that I need to do something exactly that you see that I work.
Right.
What you need?
Yeah.
You need that I look like I work 8 hours every day?
That
you
is-
need results?
Actually, I mean, some people, I've heard people talk about this idea about this is why they don't let people work from home, because they need to feel like that they know you're working every day, instead of concentrating on the fact that on this day, this is what I need this day.
Yeah.
As long as you get it done, I don't care how you did it or how much time you spent on it, as long as it gets done. So this would feasibly make it so that people could work from home and things like this, and just show up with what they need to show up with. I think when people are paying you, they're paying for you to look busy, because I can tell you that that's probably what a lot of people would like to do it your way, but they have to put up this appearance, and for the boss, because you got to look busy when the boss comes around,
Yeah.
So I understand that you had the guts to say to the boss, listen, I'm going to go sit on the roof and I'm going to have this proposal done on Friday. But right now, I want to look at the clouds.
Exactly.
But the thing is I think once they have an understanding that you do deliver, then they will have more leeway with you, because they know that you'll get it done. What I'm talking about, though, what I'm concerned about is there are people who don't do it this way, such as Hollis P. Monroe.
Oh,
Who doesn't do it this way.
what is your way?
I take a nap. I think about nothing. I was going to say take a nap again, because that's more accurate, because I sleep a lot, and I like to avoid my problems. I like to avoid things as much as I possibly can. This is why when I have to go to the gym, I sleep until the last second that I can, and then I'm always running in there about to be late, instead of just getting up and do it. I'm just I'm going to stay in bed. It just,
I know. It's same problem what I have with gym.
Yeah.
I think my brain have same issue like my head. For what though?
From what?
For what go to gym?
Yeah.
We don't need muscles. We are looking good. Why? If I start to be fat and ugly, I have reason.
Yeah.
Till this time, all fine.
Yeah. So that will fall into the category. That will fall into the category of not wanting it.
Yeah.
This is something you don't want.
Yeah.
So the problem is maybe I think I want it, and I don't really want it as much as I think I do, right? Because I say this all the time. I'm working on my 6-pack, right? I really thought I was gonna have this 6-pack in less than a year. It's been like it might be or 3 years now that I'm working on the 6-pack. It's a very slow process, because I clearly don't want it as much as I think I do. And to me, this is where that's how I know I'm being lazy. Because if I really wanted it, I would do more, I would work out more, and I would, eat differently more. But I'm too lazy to do what I say that I want to do. So
Because
that means I don't really want it.
you and your brain cannot find why, for what, what is the reason?
I have a reason.
Which?
I just want to look good naked, better naked. I look good with clothes on. I eat in a way so I look, this expression?
Yeah.
You diet so that you look good with clothes on. You exercise so you look good naked.
Yeah.
Right? Maybe I don't put as much effort into it is because I know Well, by the time anybody sees me naked, it's already too late. There's no turning back, you know?
And also you have no problem. If you were sitting now, I will not tell everybody that you have 2 days in day, even but even 2 in week, 2 in day. You have no problem with this.
Yes, but it's not even that about not having a problem. It's what I say that I want. And so to me, this fits in with the second person's assessment of it, that I don't really want it, because it's, of course I don't have a problem. And I think I can't really remember anyone complaining about how I look naked, right?
See?
It's been millions of women who've seen me naked now, and
Billions.
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 Yes, billions. So then clearly it's all right, but it's something that I'm saying that I'm only saying it. I say that I want this, but clearly I don't want it as much as I think I do. Sometimes I'm like, I should do some sit-ups right now, and then I say, or I could eat some ice cream. And so this is I don't eat ice cream, but vegan ice cream. Rice cream.
Rice cream.
Nice cream.
Nice cream. Something frozen.
Yes. I think this is where the laziness comes in, because I'm being lazy because I don't really want it.
Yeah,
Okay.
I agree.
Okay.
Because, somewhere inside, you know that you're beautiful and wonderful as you are.
Oh, don't start this.
Yeah.
Beautiful and wonderful as I am.
Is it true?
I don't know if it's true, but I mean,
I think, my opinion, if somebody struggle to have really this wonderful, perfect shape, don't matter what, he have problem with self-esteem.
well, see, this is where you and I have this problem, because you go from here to perfect. And I'm not saying perfect. I just said I want to six
No,
pack.
just it's different thoughts.
Yeah.
Just thoughts from
Okay.
me that sometimes I see guys say, no, I go every day in gym, because I need and now I need little bit muscles and back and special, here underarm. And when I see somebody do it just to be healthy. And this, no, here's a little bit more, No, I cannot eat this candy, like 1 kilo more.
Yeah,
Same
but that's because they
amount.
want it. They want it. Why does there have to be something wrong with them?
No, just what I notice.
Okay.
That it's something related to low self-esteem. Yeah, especially this example, what I know. Who
Okay.
struggle only for how it's look like. They eat all these boxes, I don't know, protein, not protein, I don't know what is it in this
See,
big boxes.
I see us ready to go off in a different
Okay.
direction, because now I'm going to have
Okay,
something
stop.
to say. Yeah,
We will stop this direction and yeah.
Another
Yeah.
day, we're going to talk
another
about the
day.
self-esteem thing.
Today we are too lazy.
Yeah.
So I think with laziness, the stuff, just questionnaire it. Just ask yourself, if I feel that spend this energy now is really what I need, or it can wait some days, because it's, if you are concentrate for all tasks in one day, in one step, it's for your body much easier. I need to concentrate me once, make it done, I'm free. Then piece by piece every day. If you are lazy to go to your work, ask yourself, maybe you don't like this work. Maybe just this. Why? Or maybe you don't like underground. Maybe you need to look to buy car or bicycle. Depends.
Yes.
I think it's all the time somewhere inside answer. And you can use it all the time, not only to make your life better and comfortable, and also to create something new.
Okay, interesting.
To create, I don't know, new product,
Yes.
bring it in market and make big money with this.
Right.
Like this guy which make controller for
Make
TV.
the remote control. Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, Daria.
You are already about to take a nap?
I feel, yeah, I do feel like I could take a nap right now. I have nothing to add. I think this is all viable. I think this makes sense. It works. I mean, I don't know what you would tell a student because there's always, I remember, and we would pull these all-nighters. We would study for the test the night before the test, or you'd have your finals. Sometimes you have 3 tests in one day, 3 exams in one day, and then you're studying for all of them the night before, or you never have any sleep.
For study. So I finished my school. I had experience to study in 2 universities. I make both done. Actually, without to put extra effort. Because I realized in one moment, it's just not possible to read everything. It's just not possible to know everything. Just not possible to got all ideas in one and keep it all the time forever in your mind. You need to be clever. You need to look and learn only what really need to be, keep it in your mind. Don't stuck all bullshit, and to build this smart connection between information, just use your brain. For example, when we was needing to read a lot of books, I was without time to read all these books. They was just boring for me. I was liking to read different. So I was buying, like short description, all each of them. I just read it and it was enough to write some tests.
Yeah.
More I was not needing, and I save so much time. Just be creative just here. Because study, it's not about to give you all this information. Study to learn how to operate this information, how to use it, and how to be, how to work self. Tell me a word. I forget.
Okay,
word.
don't relax.
Okay.
I know what you mean. Like self-sufficient.
Yeah, self-sufficient. Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, just if I had... So,
you're going to get some parents mad at you if they hear you telling their kids not to learn everything and just figure out how to pass it.
That I tell it to my son as well.
Really?
You cannot read all. You cannot remember everything because you are just human being.
Yeah.
It's possible for no one, but even for people that study medicine. And one more thing, what I wish to bring here out, more important to understand, not to know exactly what is written, to understand what is written. If you catch this, main thought, what this book like to tell you, you don't need to read whole book or remember whole book. You need just understand. For example, I had experience like an engineer, and person sent to me like big book description how something was working.
Right.
I was looking this description like something like 50 pages. It was written like push red button after green button after. I said, can you tell me short how it works, principle, how it works.
The principle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he said, yeah, it's easy. It's just here, come here, here, and disconnect it, and then you have result. I don't need 50 pages, I need only to understand principle, how it works.
This is a very controversial thing to say.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would think so. Because this is kind of flies against what people would say is what education is about. Because sometimes you don't know the fundamentals. It would be the same as like, do you need to know how to count, or do you need to know how to use a calculator? Right? So this is what would be interesting. Actually, now I really hope we can get some people to write in and talk about this one, because I think that's a quite provocative way to see things. I'm not saying I don't do this kind of thing, but I don't think you can use this overall, because then some might say you need to read thoroughly so that you can understand. Yeah, I think this is a pretty controversial way.
I think it depends.
Okay.
If it's something about responsibility and health of other people or lives of other people, it's one stuff. Okay. So to be doctor, you have to be like high responsible person and to read everything exactly and how to works this. I don't know how name of this photo. If somebody is almost dying, you know, like in movies, how shocker or something like this.
Yes,
you know?
Yes.
You need to read exactly because it's about health and life of the person. But if something what you plan to use next 10 minutes and after that's all,
right.
you never again. And if it's, you know, like some game or something like this, it depends, you know.
Right.
For example, in doctor study, you have some point in which you can do it. For example, because in our study system, we have some necessary lessons, for example. Just they're part of system. I don't know, like music. If you cheat in music, nobody care. You know, this you can take a nap, no problem.
Right.
But just to be able to separate it, what is important, what is not important. If I feel I'm too lazy to study about heart or what else, if I like to be doctor, maybe it's not your way. Because all doctors, what I know, all students, what was liking to be doctors, there was very fascinating about what they was reading.
Okay.
No one of them was really, I'm so lazy to read.
Yeah, you have to be passionate about it.
Yeah.
And then okay. I see how it applies to what you were saying.
Yeah.
Okay. As we wrap it all up, right? If you find yourself at a point where you want to start taking these shortcuts, right? If you feel like you don't want to read about the whole thing, or if you don't want to know this information thoroughly, it may mean that this is not what you actually want.
Yeah.
You are a genius.
Yeah.
You are a genius.
You know, no one day I'm lazy to be in studio on Sunday morning. No one.
Okay. Okay.
But I can be lazy to go for walk with friend.
Yeah.
Because actually, in reality, I don't want to go with him.
Yes.
But
You talking about me?
no.
Okay.
I don't.
All right.
You see, to you, I come every Sunday morning to see you again and again.
All right.
And
Okay.
speak with you.
Okay.
And spend whole day.
Yes. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. I got it. I get it. I got it.
Yeah, I'm interested to know if somebody else have any theory about this.
Yeah.
Let us know.
Right on.
Yeah, thank you so much for listening.
I'm Hollis P. Monroe,
And I am Daria.
and we are believers.
We are believers.
And we will talk to you later.
Soon.
Yes.
Soon as you think.
Yeah, don't be so lazy.
Yeah.
Write to us and let us know what's going on. Okay.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
You belong with me. You belong. You belong with me. You